Welcome, Evan. There you go, mate.
Yeah. It's on. Can you hear me? So for the last several years at eTel and at the other mobile conferences, people have been talking about location, how we can build something that takes advantage of knowing where people are. And these are, location-based services that everyone hears people talking about all the time. But the reality is that these services haven't taken off. And we have to look at the conditions in the mobile industry about why we now know where most people are, but we haven't been able to do anything useful with it. The promise is, of course, that we can put ourselves on the map, that we can find out where everyone is all the time, and we can create a useful series of applications that augment people's reality augment people's mobile experience, augment people's internet experience with a real map of where everyone is. But, everyone wants to know where you are, where I am right now. But people don't want every application to know it. They only want the people who they want to share this location with. And this leads to a tricky situation which people need to take advantage of, and it's a large reason why location-based services haven't taken off. The reality is we have all these different sort of disconnected systems. If I have a different kind of phone or a different carrier, a different set of application stack, I can't share my location with you. The carriers aren't building interoperable systems because they hope everyone will use their system. So we have these vertical silos of everyone looking the different directions. And this has taken the promise of location, the promise of being able to know everyone where you are, and really sort of thrown it for a loop. We have these walled gardens, these places which our data can't get out. We can't share it with the applications. If I have a GPS phone, it's not easy to get that information up onto Facebook to tell them where I am. And sometimes these walled gardens are great. I mean, you look at the iPhone, it has a spectacular interface. They've taken the mobile web and they've made it a reality. But sometimes they're not so great. I mean, sometimes you end up with things like the Sidekick, which is an amazing platform that T-Mobile's never let anyone open. And so, although you could do amazing things with it, there's no interoperability there. And it really comes down to the fact that what a person wants, what an actual user wants, is not what a carrier wants to pay for. And so the carriers want to pay for what marketers will buy. And they'll say, I want to find out where all the Starbucks are. Well, if you look at this map of New York, you can see that it's not hard to find a Starbucks. You just look at any street corner. But finding out where your friend is and in what Starbucks they're in, that's actually relevant to you. So with Fire Eagle, we really said, okay, well, location is compelling. There's some really interesting stuff here. But the way we've been going about building it for the last several years, it doesn't work. There's tremendous promise in location-based services. And so we really need to find out a way that we can move forward and build an open platform. And that's what Fire Eagle does. It's about making location sharing easy. It's about saying we're going to be, putting the user in control. We're going to control what goes on. We're going to say the user controls their privacy. The user controls who gets access to it, and they control who they give the information to. It's an open, cross-platform, character-agnostic play. What that means is we provide the APIs. We provide the mapping for cell towers to lat long. We do the geocoding. But we don't build the apps. We don't bundle the apps into every mobile phone. We don't do the connections with all the GPS providers. What we're doing is providing a way for everyone to take advantage of it and not providing anything more. So we're not a destination. We're a way for you to find out what's going on. It's as if the Facebook platform only had the API platform and none of the front-end interface. And we do this because we think that that's a way to reach out to more people. That's a way to bring competitors into the same space so that you can find your friend's location even though they're on Sprint and you're on AT&T. It's not a client. We didn't build any of the clients for this application, although there are many clients that have been built. People have accessed this information. So this is what Fire Eagle does. It's very simple. We take location information in, we geocode it, and we authorize other applications to get that information. So we're a broker or an escrow service for your personal information, your location.